suggested adding videos and using more multimedia. So thank you, that's a great suggestion, and hopefully that helps everybody. Spicing up your lesson plans. Does everyone know what it means to spice up? Spice up pretty much to make more interesting. So we had many games and many suggestions last seminar, and a lot of teachers came to me and said, Stephanie, we would love to do these games, but we must stick to the calendar plan. How can we play these games, but also do what it says in this calendar plan? So in this session, I actually take from Karpuk. I know many of you work with Karpuk. If you don't work with Karpuk, I chose topics that are common topics that many classrooms study, so you can use that as an idea. And I take Karpuk and I take actual lessons from our calendar plan, and I show you what I would do in the classroom to make them more fun and more interesting for the kids. So this is 5th form, holidays. Everyone studies holidays, right? Yeah, page 128. So the task, like I said, 5th form is speak about your plans for the future birthday party. Tell the class about your arrangements. Exercise 20. Read the text, then say what you have learned about British holidays. Okay, this is very vague, and I think, in my opinion, very difficult for 5th form. Speak about the topics. Well, 5th formers need much more direction than that. You can't just say speak and a 5th former speaks English. They need more guidance and more help. So, how can we adjust this lesson to make it more appropriate for 5th form and more fun? So here's the text. So charts obviously help everyone, but especially children, to organize and visualize information. So I take all these holidays and I write them on the board and create a visual example of the holidays. Then I have either pictures or words written on Post-its. Okay? I will pass out one Post-it per person. Your task will be to match the Post-it with the correct holiday. So, for example, what would this be? Exactly. So, please take one and pass it to the person next to you.
Father's Day. For Halloween.
I will give you directions in 1 minute.
Halloween. Halloween. Christmas and Christmas Eve.
Okay, so then, as Mackenzie mentioned, young learners need movement in TPR. It will keep them not bouncing in their seats. They will get to move, they will be happier, and they will have better focus. First, obviously, thank you. Thank you, sweetie. So first, obviously, I would have them read the text so they knew this information. I think most of you will know these. If not, I know some might be a little bit confusing. Just take your best guess, okay? So everyone with a sticker, please stand up, come to the blackboard, and place your sticker where you think it should be.
It could be another holiday too. So, yeah, that's true. I think it's most common.
Yeah, I see.
Christmas, sending cards, right, Steph?
And Valentine's Day.
Christmas Eve? Ooh. Or New Year. Or New Year.
Yeah. I think it's
Christmas. Yeah, it's in the text. Yeah,
So-
Christmas Eve. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Some might be more. Farther.
Oh, well, Dad.
Yeah.
Easter March in America, it's also Mother's Day too.
No, Mother's Day.
Mother's Day is in May. Maybe the book.
Second week in March is Mother's Day.
No, second. Yeah, in America.
Oh, in Britain.
In Great Britain. Ah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay, so like I said, they would read this text before,
Nothing.
and many of these are word for word. Like, people are very busy on Christmas Eve. It says exactly in this text. So if the kids don't know right offhand, they can read the text to be clear. So now we can move to a writing activity. Fill in the blank. Write on the board this paragraph or phrase, and the children now have visual examples of what to write. So, holiday is celebrated on, for example, New Year's Day is celebrated on January 1st. People in Great Britain celebrate by, and they can use these as examples. For example, people in Great Britain celebrate Easter by painting eggs. People in Great Britain celebrate Halloween by making pumpkins. So all of these are visual examples that will help them with writing. Also, V for verb. Verbing is my favorite holiday in Ukraine because, why? So this is where they can think on their own, be more creative. When I ask this question, I think 90% of the people say, my birthday is my favorite holiday in Ukraine because I get many presents. That's fine. I will let them say that because it's grammar, they are thinking on their own, and they're using their own sentences. Alright, so the next activity, speaking activity. I try to do many speaking activities because I feel that they only have one class a day in English. The rest of the day they speak Ukrainian or Russian, so we should really speak, really encourage speaking in the classroom. So create a conversation. This could be either teacher to student conversation, and the teacher's white, students yellow, obviously, or work in pairs. For a little bit more advanced kids that can work independently well, pairs is just fine. So for example, when is your birthday?
My birthday is in August.
Is in August. Or they can use this as an example. My birthday is on the 6th of January. What are you going to do for your birthday?
Have fun.
Have fun, exactly. So, students, I am going to have fun. So they see the sentence and they fill in the blanks. For a home task, their home task is to create a greeting card of their own. Encourage them to draw pictures on the card, so then when they bring it to class, you can ask questions. What did you draw? What colors did you use? What does it say? What does it mean? All of these just prompt more questions for them. Then at the next lesson,
I'm sorry.
it's okay. New students, the other students, will choose another student's card and they must present it. So maybe they wrote their greeting card about Christmas, because that's the easiest, but they might choose a Valentine's card. So then they're practicing that holiday at the next lesson. So like I said, this incorporates reading, writing, speaking, application, but we also did everything covered in this book, and we covered everything that was required in the lesson plan. Alright, so now I'm going to use sixth form, library and its rules. Okay, that could maybe be a boring topic for students, so let's see how to spice this up. So the lesson is read and learn how to use the new words and phrases. Basically, it's new vocabulary. So these are the new vocabulary words. So, next slide. I would have them write it in their vocabularies, write the new words in their vocabularies, and then practice with the quick writer game. So we are going to play this game, call it Quick Writer. It's a writing activity with these new words. Okay? So, I would like to divide you in 2 teams. Might be difficult, but we'll just try it. So, Elena in back, you're team 1. And then Nastya in back, you're team 2.
Team 2.
So,
We're number 2.
please choose a designated writer. Who is the writer? Who wants to be the one to write? Who can write quickly?
I will.
Okay. We have our designated writer. Okay. So, this is the green team. This is my homemade whiteboard. This is a dry erase pen. You can write and then quickly erase. Okay? I just made it with a plastic sleeve, cardboard, and white paper. Okay? Green team. Oh, here's your eraser.
No, thanks.
All right. Red team. Who's the designated writer? Now, we can do this either by using translation. If we were in class, I would have Elena read the Ukrainian word, and then the students would write the English word, hold it up. The first team to hold up the correct word wins a point. Okay? Now I will describe the word. I will describe the word using English, and you must choose the word I describe. Okay? Word number 1. Does everyone understand how to play?
Yeah.
Okay, write it down, hold it up. First team to hold it up wins.
And so we all work together. We're going to help her, but she's the only one who will write.
Tell me that I
Okay. I'll help.
Alright, word number 1. To be very messy.
Yeah. So write it large. Write it big, yeah. Good. She wrote it really big and then hold it up.
Team number 1. Red team, 1 point. Good. Alright. This is the opposite of to break the rules. This is the opposite of to break the rules. Green team, 1 point. Alright. This is something you put in the book to keep the place. Ding, 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 ding. Green team. Also, just so you know, I, with my young learners, make sure that the spelling is correct. A lot of times they'll write it so fast and hold it up, and I'll say, nope, try again, nope, try, and it'll go back and forth and back and forth. All right. This is to suggest. To suggest. Ding, 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 ding. Green team. Yay, okay, green team is the winner. Good job. Good job.
Stephanie, I have a quick question.
Yes.
When you're doing, obviously you have the PowerPoint up there with the words, but they would have just only written them in their dictionaries at this point. They wouldn't be up for them to see again, right? Okay.
Exactly. Thank you. Thank you for bringing that up. So, they have written this in their slovnik, right? So, they must refer to their own writing to practice these words. And if they didn't write it in their dictionary, oh well, you can't play the game. So it'll encourage them to write it in their dictionaries.
And then, oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Also, I was just